Why, hello there. Welcome back to the world of Final Fantasy 16 here at KCBM. I don't know. I don't know where that joke come from. Anyway, don't mind me. It's another one of those, it is 2 in the morning, I want to play Final Fantasy 16, and I remember that I'm supposed to record at situations.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Not really, I mean, it's like 2 a.m.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
But don't mind me, I have a beard.
You, Gav.
I get loopy. Yeah.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Only need like 3 people to topple
Just the 3 of us, then.
a giant
That
mountain.
is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Literal gods.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ah, you'll figure it out.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Didn't come
Well, he's still got
didn't
the
come
blessing of
normal
the
to the Phoenix,
doesn't
did
he?
it?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
Don't say it like that.
And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria?
Right until I killed my
I reckon he
ward.
could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
That you're not
Let's try
wrong.
not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately.
I have
meet you in
protagonist power.
Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Takes me ages to get through beer. Not like drinking it, mind you. I'll burn through this cup fast enough. But I got like this this like 12 pack of whatever winter varietal it is. Back in like November? No, even earlier than that. October. No, that can't be right. It might be. Sometime in the winter. It was definitely later than October. Why am I even talking about this? Good lord, I've had like 5 or 6 sips and already my brain's not working. Christ, I'm a cheap date, let me tell you. Take me to a fire. Just one's enough.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane finds me?
Hello.
In case you were wondering, the boys finally cleared the road to Northreach.
Oh, nice.
But there's no need to hurry, is there? I can think of a few reasons you might want to linger another night or two.
What? Is... Sid! Sid, we can't leave yet! I think this lady likes me. Shit, where'd Sid go? Alright, no side quests or anything.
But how did the
Jesus! Gotta walk all the way over there? Would it be faster from the other side?
So now his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard.
Oh, excuse me. God, this game is gorgeous. Which is why it's a real shame that, like, I can't, like, walk around as much as I want. Doesn't help that I was playing Breath of the Wild before this today. A game where it's like, you want to go over there? Yeah, fine, go for it. Oh, yeah, how you want to get there? I don't care. Like, you could literally fly there if you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. Was my dog here in this basement the whole time?
Good
boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster of a recording session. I'm gonna like just forget to talk. I'm gonna tell you right now. Very real chance that like this will just go quiet from me at some point. I'm sorry if that's what happens. But hey, The game will keep going. Like, you'll have that. Let me out of here! I don't want to be stuck here anymore! Here we go. Oh, excuse me. Plus allergies. Although I did have a nice little grilling session earlier. We all hung out on the porch, did some marinated chicken thighs, some Irish garlic sausage, which was interesting, like a garlicky bratwurst kind of. It was quite nice. What else? Chicken thighs. Oh, of course, burgers, obviously. Whoa, I gotta put this beer down. I'm gonna have to fight something. Come on, boy. Aren't I supposed to have, like, party members? Where's Sid?
You know what to do.
The question on all of our minds at all times. Where is Sid? That sexy beast. Only good part of this. Oh my god, I swear. Sorry, like, it's very nice. Like, this is a very lush forest. More lush than I'm used to in a video game.
There, boy.
You know what I mean? Like, there are forests in Zelda, and there are forests in Elden Ring. But boy howdy, this is like a league of its own as far as nice-looking forest is concerned. Like, very full, very lush. I think I've been struggling for, like, comparison points with this game, since it's, you know, it says Final Fantasy on the tin, but let's be serious. This is nothing like what you think of when you think of Final Fantasy anymore. And I think the comparison point for me is gonna be, like, Nier Automata, or Nier Replicant. Arguably, those are quote-unquote RPGs. They're just, you know, action RPGs. Numbers pop up. But this is so much more confined than Nier. Like, Nier, you're going somewhere, you're walking there.
There's a good boy. You know what's good.
This is like half of that. Oh yeah, no, I can't articulate good thoughts anymore. Like, basically, I'm gonna drop that. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry. Like, I'm also very sleepy. And just between you and me, I might not have only had a half of this beer. There may have been a little bit of the jazz lettuce involved. The wackiest of tobaccists. You know what I'm talking about. I thought I had a teeny puff. But again, if there's one important thing to take away, cheap date, lightweight. Like, good lord. Torgal, help me, boy. My god, jeez, Torgal.
Get him, boy.
Zoinks!
Get him.
So yeah, train of thought, not a thing we have right now.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy.
Like, I could follow the events of this game at the moment. That's probably it. I only had the little poof because I had a headache. The headache went away because of it, and now my brain's not here. Is that a new accessory? Gear and icons. What did we get? Griffin's Head Brave. Increases burning blade damage by 7. Oh. While it's true that the large felines make a home of the Dalmatian deserts, tales of a flying lion with a mane of living flame and a rage just as hot are fallacious. Most likely result of a chance encounter with a long-haired cat ill-starred enough to have been caught in a brush fire. Listen, it's much more likely that it was just a large cat that was on fire that you saw that day. Sorry, you said a wild animal was probably just on fire and I bumped into him in the night? Yeah, that's probably it. You're aware we live in a world where we have a slave caste based around magic users and giant crystals, like, provide magic? Are you sure? Like, a wild cat on fire is the more logical conclusion to draw? Well, you put it that way. Like, timely assistance is nice because I'm lazy. But also, what is Burning Blade? Ignition, Flames of Rebirth. Down thrust, lunge. Like, do I have something called Burning Blade? If you suffer from Burning Blade, please, consult your doctor. Ignition. Will o' the Wikes. Limit Break. Come on, what is Burning Blade? Here we go. Burning Blade. Oh, I do like Burning Blade. I only really use it during, like, combo capping moments, but hey. 7% though? I think I'd rather have the dog constantly do attacks without me having to do nothing. Right until I unequip it for something better. So yeah, like, train of thought, pretty bad. Especially if I get excited and conversational with myself, which is what happened before. But, yeah. This game, it's very pretty, and I'm not used to seeing quite so much greenery. And that shot before was just like, oh my goodness. On this high density pixel count monitor in front of me. It was gorgeous. This thing, very much built for watching movies and editing footage. Sometimes I do think playing video games on it makes me sick. But for something like this, that was just gorgeous. It looked amazing. Come here. Excellent work. Sir, please. Why'd you have to be flying? Can we, yeah, there we go. Finishing sick. When do I get my own chocobos? Or as I like to call them, cocobos.
There. North Reach.
Oh, look at this weird cross between a gazelle and a deer. Oh my goodness. Come here, you.
Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy.
Come here.
Sick of Toggle.
Where's the other one?
Get him.
So you don't mind if I'm like a little bit quieter than I usually am. You know, some introspective moments where I'm just kind of enjoying the vibe. I know I'm not on screen, but it's just I just think of it as like we're hanging out, very cash, really informal. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on the couch right now, just chilling. Quest destination nearby. Uh-oh.
But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
How much Game of Thrones did you watch, game? I'm a little concerned now. I see that item. What? You're not gonna make me kill birds, are you? Listen, I will unquestioningly do this. You're worth experience points. That's all it takes. Did I see another health bar? What? No, Antelope, why? God, there's items everywhere. It does feel weirdly... like, it's beautiful, it's lovely, and it makes sense that we'd wander around and not see too many people in monster-infested, blighted fantasy realm where leaving the confines of a town is dangerous. But it does feel kind of empty as you wander around the open worlds. Like, I had to walk all the way up this hill to pick up an item, and I didn't even care what it was, because honestly, crafting materials are so dumb. God. Crafting is a blight. Like, there are games where obviously makes perfect sense. There should be crafting in a game. Like Minecraft. It's in the name, even. But like, what's it bringing to the experience here in Final Fantasy? What exactly am I getting out of there being crafted? What am I getting out of it? Nothing.
It's over.
It makes finding treasure unexciting. That's what it does. Like in Elden Ring, when I find treasure, it's going to be something interesting. And that's even a game that has crafting, but it does it so that garbage you find along the roadside is just growing there and you pick it up, you know what I mean? And the crafting is completely unnecessary, but does offer a player a fun avenue to explore. This game, I'm picking up garbage, and there's a whole heap of like, okay, you beat that boss, eh? Good work, son. Here's one special item that you could only get by killing that boss. Use it to make the next version of your weapon. Like, okay, alright, cool.
Get him, boy. It's over.
So, I needed to kill a boss to get this, that's fine. Do that all the time in games. But I also need like 30 random garbage. And I get that just kind of by walking around. Well, that's annoying because that's just not fun. I would vastly prefer if there was a blacksmith and he's just like, ah, you brought the shiny trinket that fell off that weird bird lady's chest, eh? Well, we'll use that to make a super sword. Because at that point, it's like boss souls from Dark Souls, and that's great. I think the music also is part of why Nier passed in my head, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, the fact that I wandered around this field to pick up garbage and none of it was exciting it's a little disappointing. The problem that really exists, though, is like I found a ring, you know, I found that Griffin's Head braid. The fact that one of them could be interesting is the worst part. Like, 99% of it is going to literally be trash that you use to craft the things in the game. And you're probably going to get enough of that to do most of what you need to do just doing the main story. So it's just very, very unexciting. That's really my only real complaint so far.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
And that's not a complaint unique to this game.
Do you see anything you like?
No, not yet. Hold on, though. Like this. Good lord, like, it's like, hey, would you like to buy up to 999 Briar clamshells, Valley Matters, and meteorites? It's all used in crafting. Like, no. No, I don't. Especially when, if you want to save up your money for all the music in the game. Like, what outrageous pricing! $50,000! I could buy a magic sword for 1,000. 50,000 for a goddamn music track.
I'll be here if you need me.
You're just punishing completionists like me for that. That's gonna force like me to grind if I want it. It's the worst. I feel like music should be very cheap in these kind of games. That way, it's, you know, you paid attention, you know, you looked in the shop, you found a nice little Easter egg for yourself, and now you could use this to listen to some of the music in the game, non-diegetically. Isn't that fun? Or I guess it would be diegetically, but non-narratively. Oh, I'm in rambles mode. Gotta get the plot going. Save me from myself.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
You got a branded fetish?
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Is this a fetish thing?
You're the dame.
Dame Judi Dench.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Clientele.
You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I
Otto.
can trust you, can't I?
Oh, for sure.
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
God, what was the direction in the recording booth?
Which brings us here.
Alright, be as breathy and, like,
To the final obstacle.
seductive as you can in this
between
weird
you
conversation?
And whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Oh, just like world-shattering terrorism.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
That line read.
Unless.
We molest you ahead of
Of
time.
course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But
I'm uncomfortable.
I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
These leather pants are quite restrictive, and I have a very uncomfortable erection. Could you explain what's going on in normal tone? Like, oh my god. I'm gonna walk with a limp for a while here. Oh, Jesus.
These are all from Dalmekia.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
I almost fell down because of you.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want.
Yeah, but if I didn't have it, I could just, like, walk there.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
Blade.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
No.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight.
I'm like the
Filth.
cornerstone of your economy. If it wasn't for me, my fellow Brandon, what would you be doing, huh?
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement. As do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Make for the Vale. What do we got here? The Dragon's Armor, the something flagon, Imperial Training Grounds. Kind of curious in that armor store. Come on, boy.
That's the day, done it.
Am I there? Yeah. Oh, whoa!
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
Fuck this guy. Why would I buy shit from him? I look forward to collapsing the very systems of your world and watching all of you flounder.
Suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
Bunch of assholes.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
A very awkward first step.
You look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Hello, I'm here.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
It was a 5 to 25 foot walk.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Like, why did I have
my
to walk
lady.
10 feet? Just have the scene continue.
I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do?
Oh, well.
Don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Oh, is it going to be a
Etienne
grim,
has been
dark,
gone
sad
for
story?
Several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Thank you.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
You got it. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's almost Star Trek-y, that little quest completed jingle. Aid Isabel in finding Tatiana, investigate Tatiana's whereabouts. I get to chat with people, I see.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to help me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatiana.
She's still missing then.
Dang, I was
if
hoping it
only
was
I'd
you.
Comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatiana was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatiana shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
Just watching these two sets of collarbones have conversations.
Can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
I've been here
And
for
you've
2
already been sent
seconds.
off
You
on an
definitely
errand.
haven't heard anything.
Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
Oh wait, do I have to work that job too?
Told you share a bedchamber with Tatiana. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Who?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatiana, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatiana was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
Oh god, it's
Claims
gotta
he
be a
got in
dark,
battle.
sad story.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Hopefully the game lets me murder his
From the
ass.
garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Oh, and there are side quests? What? I love those.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Oh, don't tell me you've gone.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Yes?
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for
Yes.
some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances.
Oh, yes.
Business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know how to open these Hello Kitty snacks.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients.
Oh, drugs!
There are three
Okay,
in
I got
total.
you now.
A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Oh yeah, totally
dangerous,
drugs,
I hope.
totally drugs. I got you, I got you.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
No, yeah, no,
Though
I
cannot
get you.
prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't.
Oh, wink, wink. I know, I got you.
Advise.
Good smirk, good smirk.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with
Oh, such a midden. Oh man, that is such a good view. I know people have made a few, like, Dark Souls-y comparisons with this game, but that's probably the most accurate comparison. Is you got very nice interconnected, like, I could see this big old castle. I'll be going there at some point. That's been a nice element of the game. It could all just be an illusion, we'll see. But I've gotten that feeling so far, and I'm hoping it keeps going. Hello there! Hold on now. Don't get too excited. I saw sparkles. It's... oh boy! It's one Valley Matter.
Sergeant's got it in for us two.
Truly I am
Either of
blessed.
us needs to brush up on out. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Do I need to kick your ass? Is that what you want?
Lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
Yeah, I am.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
Oh, please fight me.
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
Yes.
How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
I won't be holding back.
Take a moment to get ready if you need. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
No, I'm good. Fine, please start. Just me and my Hello Kitty strawberry cookies.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
I dropped the thing.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Ah, they're such a weird shape, they're hard to not drop. Mmm.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Because that's not my name.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
This is pathetic, dude. Get up, Leon.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Oh, please, yes. Oh, fucking best subquest.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
I just get the beat on assholes.
How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
That's it. You got potential. I'll give you that.
You mind if we stay in the air for a while?
I'll be damned.
I've got some loose rocks fell in his pockets.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good
Pathetic.
bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Probably taking that money now. Thank you. Oh, and thanks. Love a good meteorite.
The Emperor's finest.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
Oh, there it is.
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
No.
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors.
Like, if you don't like branded, then what are the endeavors?
There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
Well, that was a weird opening,
right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
If I were to describe my life as one thing, it would definitely be free.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
It's chewing gum.
What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
What?
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Okay, bye.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Delicious cookie. Oh, good hop, good hop. I guess while I'm here, might as well get more information.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off.
Excuse you?
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you.
Assholes.
Village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely.
Fools there, none on every. It's not been half a move.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
What if I were to just kill that guy, though?
You look like you need a rest.
Here, some comestibles for you.
Half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Get on with it! You want to bleed to death?
Kill him! Kill him! Just trying to efficiently hit all these little icons. What? Hello.
I have something for you.
Food prepared by Matthew for 3 overworked and underfed bearers employed in Northreach's garrison.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
You got it.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
If I kick your ass. It's almost frustrating how realistic we have to be in this game. Where it's like, I have the power to kill you. I could obliterate you, man. But if I did, our plans to, you know, topple a country might be compromised. So, like, our character has to just blithely walk out of the room. He can't even make a face.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Hey, bud.
Yeah. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Such a happy, happy world.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Accident my arse. Is that a request?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
It's almost like he
And
lied.
you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
That's the doubt face right there.
It is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
Cool, I'm pretty set in my sword.
They have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Oh, good. I can get
His
2
name is
favors.
Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
After I go to all these other little icons on the map, though, you understand, right? You get me. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Oh,
business.
Oh.
Though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Ew.
He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost
call him
an
an uncle.
but bearers
Oh
are
my
being fed
god.
for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter.
A creepy uncle we had sex with for money, but like... A good one. A good uncle. $18 whole experience points. So goddamn generous. Calm down. Alright, now we gotta just deliver 3 packages. That was almost trippy how they wrapped around the screen like that. Wom, wom, wom. Do, do, do.
No one's allowed through the gate.
Hey, bud.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
You sure?
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Every jounce and jostle of this unexceptionally leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
Why didn't you say so?
Should just kept it.
Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
I didn't mean anything by it when I discriminated against you violently.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Just buying shit, I guess.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
Dude in the background's trying his best, but there's not enough people.
Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
What if I spit on you first? Piece of garbage.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue.
What if I were to cut out your tongue?
In the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Alright, now that I've been paid, I will murder you.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Hey, fuck you, bud. Just fuck you, bud. You piece of human garbage. Oh boy, it was $2! That's, oh man, really on my way to buying that $50,000 album for the jukebox.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
You. Oh my god. These people suck.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right?
Yep, wrap my butt.
Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
And just knock over this table, just bump into it. Whoops.
Perfume,
Whoops.
cigars, and
Whoops.
spirits. Someone has expensive taste.
Oh, brandy wine. Oh, hell
How can they afford to
yeah.
maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
So I love brandy. Special place in my heart for brandy. Hey, bud.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
I had to select all three of them.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And
They're
if
tiny
you don't
crystals.
know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Oh boy, thanks. Quest complete. Oh boy, yeah! Yeah, oh sweet! This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't... If I'm getting 20 of these things as rewards from doing side quests, and walking for like 3 minutes in a field until I get to the shiny, and the shiny turns out to be one of these things, boy, it really makes it feel like it's not worth going and grabbing. Weird how that works, right?
Think I might see you tonight?
Again, I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild, and like, it kind of goes with that one as well, where it's like, okay, I did a bunch of stuff, and there's a chest here. I gotta open this chest. I sure hope it's not like the worst version of a weapon that I have for. Oh, it is. I'll say it over and over again, though. I think Elden Ring really nailed it. Really did a great job. Like, you go through... There's like hundreds of those little dungeons. You go through them, and at the end, there's always a weapon. It might not be for, like, your particular builds. But I'll tell you what it's not. It's not going to be terrible garbage. At the very least, it's going to be something you could use eventually in a build. It's either a weapon or a piece of equipment or an accessory or friggin' ghosts that you could summon. It always feels like, even if it's something I'm not going to use, my brain looks at it and goes, oh, nice. Like, yeah, this is something that, like, I might use if I were playing a different build. So it's nice to have, because, like, you never know. I like re-rolling characters every once in a while. I like replaying my same character on New Game Plus. It feels like nice stuff to have.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
We robbing the place? Are we fucking robbing the place? Yeah! Oh my god, I love robbery!
Stay down. Yeah, boy.
New enemies, you say?
Pay for what you've done. Get him, boy.
Let's fucking go, suckers! Come with me.
Give them all you've got, sick of
Oh, they're all dead? I want to rob it. Oh, sorry, was that Demon Tater? Like, this feels like the most exciting little environmental bit that I've done so far. That isn't main quest related. Especially if it turns out this is, like, an interesting thing. Oh my, was it a weapon? No. It was a sayish. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to the hell from whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is a much more efficient means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane, by luring and trapping the undying spirit of a hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person. One might also harness their power and channel a portion of it as their own. You're telling me I'm gonna put this belt on, and by virtue of doing so, I am wearing an imprisoned demon? That's pretty fucking metal, I gotta say. That's pretty metal! Oh, it's time! Yes. I'm wearing a thing that improves the damage of the gouge by 50%, which is great for how many, like, small individual hits there are. But I'm quite excited to see this new thing. Like, look at this huge plane, and like, if I see dots way on the other side at some point when they enter the render plane, I know in my heart that it's a waste of time to go there. At the very least, this was like, oh look, a tower. That looks like a unique location, and thus it had unique treasure. That feels nice. I hope that means I can ignore a lot of dumb dots on the map. What the fuck is going on here?
There's still work to be done.
Like, come on, let me do that at the very least.
You, branded, here, now.
What are the rewards?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
No one orders me around.
The insolence. Someone needs to learn to break his slaves.
Can I take it anyway?
You're late.
Late for what?
Did they? Well,
It just starts over.
All right. Where is he?
my. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. Towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
If I feel like it. Although, for a change, this reeks of, like, horrible rich dude murdering people.
Danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Yeah. You see, even Clive
Right
knows.
here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Well, let's see what it's like. Oh, it might be a little overkill for that one poor dog. Oh my god, it keeps going.
Sick of Toggle.
That's kind of amazing.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die.
Yep,
Father will
knew
have
it.
you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
You realize I can kill you, right?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Oh, man's the real monster.
To put an end to this before it happens again.
Ah, please. Please let me kill them. This game never lets me kill them. Robbing that weird tower for an item. That was great. Even though they didn't say anything mean to me beforehand. You see, you really gotta let me do both, though.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet.
Poor pet.
Gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind.
Yeah, I'm the one that lives.
You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me?
How dare you?
The sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me.
I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Uh-oh, what are you gonna do now, bud?
Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
Yeah, you should be scared.
Dare you threaten us?
Dare you?
Dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
They're going to be eaten by their own wolf. Oh no!
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial.
Ah, you mean you have to buy time
do, at least.
for the ironic death of those two?
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
My god, the writing is so subtle sometimes. Old X to bury bodies.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Wonder what would have happened if I said
Is
the
that
Dane.
what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Before they turn into ghosts. Ghosts! I get snarky when I'm a bit tipsy, huh? Ooh, is that another one of those giant crystals we'll have to blow up sooner or later?
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die.
No. I could clearly see where this is going.
To the slaughter.
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Oh my god.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Sorry, that was super on the nose.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again.
I like you, Raymond.
Till then.
You seem like a man who gets things done. No doodle 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 doodle. Come, Torgal, my faithful hound. Come on, another little green dot? Really trying to slow me down.
Have you seen my Chloe?
Oh
I
no.
let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
It's not gonna be a dog. It's not gonna be a dog. It's gonna be a person.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Damn it, Clive. X, what are you doing? X is the jump button, by the way.
I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill.
Oh, yeah.
That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
Oh, God.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Oh, just fucking. Oh.
Chloe?
You know that's not Chloe.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Really? You think they're napping? Clive, you really think they're napping?
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Kill the
Is that all she
child.
was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
Lied to you.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Maybe we could get like a few whimsical side quests.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Do you happen to remember what her real name was before you named her Chloe, you little sociopath? I actually don't really mind it being a bleak world too much. But Final Fantasies typically have...
Tolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Yeah, and like part of the Final Fantasy identity, like you could strip away the battle mechanics and stuff, but like crystals, magic, like chocobos, chocobos, moogles, you have certain through lines, and I think the tone is kind of part of it. Like there's usually high stakes, morose characters, a little bit grimdark in there, but then you also mix in like a bit of whimsy, you know? There's your golden saucer moments. There's your goofy jokes. Side quests that make you laugh. And I feel like this game is dropping part of its identity in trying to be a Game of Thrones, like, grimdark experience. Like, I need there to be a few laughs. And even Game of Thrones had some laughs.
What do you want?
To kill you? Breath of Fire, oh, that's a fun video game. $40,000.
Come on, take it.
Gone. Take it.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital.
Capital.
Only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Fucking gossiping about me, huh?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Heaven forbid I don't get to go into that brothel.
What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about
sentimental
my appraisal.
value.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
Oh, yes, yonder ruins.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Well, funny you should say so. The dame said she wants you to suck my dick.
Most helpful.
You don't mind, right, a branded penis? You're not going to refuse the dame now, are you?
Smells of death here, Torgal.
Oh no! Oh
We
no!
can't let them get any closer to the village.
Oh my god, it's so fun listening to that part. Can I get more dogs in here? Yeah! Oh my god.
Give them all you've got. Stay down.
Incredible. Incredible. Oh look, another side quest with a fun, happy ending to it.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry.
Oh, nice comb.
So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
What a dumb bastard.
Rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
That's weird. Why'd she come over here? God, I love the squeak of his leather pants when he starts walking.
I need to tell Isabel.
Funny every time.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
Just squeak, squeak, squeak. So, dude, how tight are those pants? 2 sprigs of valley matter. Oh, 2! Whoa, game. Let's not be too generous.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Fade to black. Already said. Doo-doo-doo.
I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
Doo-doo. An old wooden comb gifted Tatienne by Madame Isabelle. Several of the teeth appear to have been recently broken.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
The Date. Oh, whoa, leveled up.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take
I
care,
mean,
Clive.
no, actually.
And thank you again.
Assuming there's only that one front, they would probably leave a garrison. The idea is you can hold a castle with inferior numbers. That's like the entire
Weren't expecting any
point
until the new moon.
of a castle. Oh Lord, it's almost 4 o'clock. Might not even go inside, knowing how cutscenes work. I think we'll make our way to right about here. And this is where I say thanks for joining me. I will continue to record offline, off-stream bits and pieces of the Final Fantasy. Up until I don't. I will try and keep doing them, but I might get frustrated at some point and just be like, I want to play this in bed. And if that happens, I'm sorry. But I'll do my best. I'll see if we can make it through the whole thing as a recorded experience. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Love you. Hit those buttons that make YouTube happy. Head over to the main channel especially and give Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered some love. Definitely don't watch How to Beat Rift Wizard Drunk Part 2. Oh god, that's an embarrassing video. Anyway, good night. Love you. Bye-bye.